Hello! I'm live! Hi! Is the tavern music loud? Oh, now it's non-existent. Okay, well, hello. Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing really, really good. Nobody's in here yet, but if you're watching after the stream is already up, I'll have timestamps for you. Because we're talking about like a TikTok analog horror, I think we might end up having a pretty full crowd tonight. So, I'm very excited about that. Maybe some people's first stream. Oh. Why is that the new thing? Setting up the stream also. If you are here, I haven't seen if anybody's in chat yet. There's always a few things I have to do. And YouTube's being funny. It's being silly. Okay, I think I figured it out. Hello! Hello, hello, hello. I hope you all are good. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let me put this over here. I can't say for sure because obviously I'm streaming like, so I'm not too familiar with the subject that we're covering today, but I'm gonna be basically like reading to you the whole time because the Thompson Extension is like a slideshow TikTok analog horror. So I have a feeling tonight's gonna be like really cozy. Like big cozy stream energy. I feel like I even look a little cozy, like the office is cozy. I didn't close the dogs out, so you'll have dogs the whole time. And sometimes people are like, oh, listen, I always fall asleep to your VODs or your live streams. Like, I'll fall asleep while you stream. And I'm always like, how? Like, why do you do that? Because there's such a high likelihood that I'm just gonna start screaming in the middle of it. So like, why do you watch them? But tonight I think is a good cozy live stream because I'll just be reading to you with spooky music the whole time. It's gonna be so fun. I'm excited. Hey, Official Terror Spooky, thank you so much for joining the VIP loves. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Slay! Thank you so much for that support. I really, really, really appreciate you, and thank you for your super chat. I filmed a members only get ready with me that was gonna go up last week. But in case you haven't noticed, your girl has been like super busy out of absolutely nowhere. I've just had like a lot going on and I'm doing a lot and I'm uploading a lot more. So it kind of fell on the back burner, but I'm going to edit that and post that. It's a fun one. But yeah, I don't know why I started rambling about oh, because Official Terror Spooky said that they're part of the VIP loves. Slay. Thanks. Anna, thank you so much for 5 months. Thanks for saying I look fabulous. I love you so much. Thanks to Susie and Normie for modding. Hi. Hello to everybody coming into the stream. Let me go ahead and post that I'm live since usually I wait way too long to do it. How are you guys? How was your week? I hope it was good. Love you, Tony. Always rooting for you, friend. Happy you're here. Thanks for hanging out with us. All right, let me post this. I can't tell if my wig is sliding off my head or not. Sometimes my bangs will make me think you can see my hairline, but it's just like a natural shading that the wig has to make them look like they cast a shadow. Like it's like a realistic thing about the wig. But then sometimes I'll look at myself and I'm like, oh, is that sliding off my head? Okay. Gotta find the video. Where is my stream? Okay, you might hear me. Oh, you didn't. I was faster. My my finger on the volume was faster. All right. Live. Watching scary TikToks live. Tiki-talkies. Maribel, thank you so much for 5 gifted. Thank you very much for 5 gifted members. That's so generous of you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, that's so nice. Thanks, Maribel. Love you, and congrats to all the new members. Don't forget to check out the members only side of the channel. Go see your members only vids, all that. And hey, Morgan, thanks for 3 months. I'm so glad you like the new video. I did post a new video today. We're going to talk about the new video in a sec. Big cozy stream energy tonight. God, I love the tavern music. It's my favorite thing that we've done in the streams. Okay, we have our first couch visitor of the day. It looks like it's Carson. So far, hey Carson. How you doing, buddy? Love you. Love you. Little king. I suspect since the office is open, we will have many visitors. Okay, I finally got that. Cool. Carson, our beloved. Hey, King. Love you, Carboy. Very handsome. So, published a new video today. I love when it randomly lines up because I have next to no posting schedule right now. I've just been trying to post once a week this past year. I'm going to, I think in 2024, I want to have like a firmer upload schedule, but I've just been publishing videos when I can and not really putting too much pressure on myself. I feel like for the past year or so, my streams are like the most consistent, I fear, that, that my channel is, and those are on Sundays as often as I can. So I love when I end up posting a video and streaming on the same day. It just feels like I'm hanging out with you all day, but it's crazy. I feel like between YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all of those, if I'm having like a posting day, it's my whole day. I literally wasn't even recording content, wasn't even really editing anything. I was just doing like kind of mundane tasks today, like making the thumbnail for today's video and like cutting out 30 seconds of a TikTok so I could post it onto Instagram because Instagram has a 90-second limit, whatever. It took me four hours. I was posting stuff on the internet for like okay, wait, I take that back actually. It was not a 4 full hours of that. I was gonna try to go live earlier and I wound up having to work for about 4 hours before I could start getting ready for today's stream. And so it was like the thumbnail for today and sharing like some shorts and stuff that I did and all that fun stuff. Yes, for anyone asking, I don't think I saw the original question, but if you want to check out these original videos, the creator is linked down below. I always link. But so I would say I was probably posting content for like 3 hours, actually. Like probably 3 hours just posting and titling and syndicating stuff across random social media and scheduling and sending things to my managers and doing all this stuff. And then I was writing for about an hour. And I was writing the second half. I was probably like a sophomore in high school when that came out or something. And I had my hand up, and this was back in like I was still in my MySpace days. I don't think I really got away from are my headphones uneven? I just noticed that. Do I not have them extended the same way? Anyway, but I had written on my hand, like MySpace era style, "You belong with me" in pen, like from the Fearless. Anyways, thanks, Monica. It's real love, to quote. I swear I heard Loey's doorbell. That would be crazy because I don't have one. You might have heard your doorbell, bestie. Yeah. We're going to talk about Dear David, but I'm going to finish reading these. Sorry. Allie, thanks for 5 months. Oh my gosh, good luck with surgery tomorrow. Hope that you feel okay after and you recover quickly. I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. My brain. Hi, I'm Yume. I'm so sorry. My brain does not work well with numbers and letters, I fear. But thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for your first ever super chat. Jenna Ann, thanks so much. Hope you're doing well, bestie. You look stunning. Thanks, friend. I'm doing good. Just been on that grind. I've literally been working, it feels like, for days now, but all really fun stuff, so I'm excited. Sky Stevens, thanks for joining the channel memberships. And Maribel, thanks so much. I think the Dear David movie vid will be so full circle because I've been watching you since Dear David. I know. I think, like, I posted a TikTok about it today. Vivian, thanks so much for the gifted. I appreciate you so much. I posted a video about it today about, like, oh my god, I'm making a Dear David YouTube video in 2023. Like, this feels crazy. And I think it's going to be really full circle for a lot of people. Like, I was trying to explain this to my friends today. Like, how big of a deal that, Dear David was for me. Because, like, they weren't, like, super familiar with my old content. And I was like, this is going to be, like, a massive video for me. Like, it's just going to be, like, the weirdest full circle. And it's going to be so long. So I want to talk to you a little bit about it here on stream. I'm not going to spoil any of it, because I genuinely think, like, you should hear my thoughts for the first time in that video. My best friend Grace gave me this mug, and it stands true for us all. Massive cozy vibes tonight. I have peppermint tea. That's what I'm drinking. But the video is going to be really long. Clouds and Cats, welcome to the channel memberships, or welcome back. Love you so much. Thank you. And then the 80s Cryptid, thanks for the super chat. Hi, Loey, been binging your vids a lot. You're cool. Thanks, friend. You're cool. Thanks for hanging out with me. I like that you're a cryptid. I think it's going to be a really long video. To give you, like, I guess, can you explain what Dear David is? It was a series of tweets back in 2017, written by a then BuzzFeed comic artist named Adam Ellis. And he basically chronicled a haunting that he was experiencing in his apartment in New York City. It went really viral, and I covered basically every single update for, I feel like, a year. I was, like, on top of that story, maybe more than that. I was making videos about Dear David every single day. Like, shout out to Dear David for paying the bills in the humble year of our Lord and Savior 2017, because damn, I was on top of that stuff. And so that was the story. And then BuzzFeed and Lionsgate made a film out of it. But there's a lot that I'll talk about in this movie. Namely, the fact I didn't have high hopes for it from the start. And I don't think that I don't think I've really talked about the film, but I also think you could probably tell that I didn't have high hopes for it. Like, when people would ask me about it, it was always like, I'll get to it. Eventually I'll get to it. And that was because, Yeah, there's absolutely a Dear David playlist. There's no way there's not a Dear David playlist, but there's like 10 parts. I also, if you just search on my channel, like Dear David Full Story, I posted a collective full story, part 1 and part 2, a few years later, like a, what? Maribel! Maribel. What are you doing? Maribel, no! Stop this. Thank you so much for 10 gifted. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wow, that's so generous. Thank you so much, Maribel. You better watch it. Got a Polly Pocket jail with your name on it if you don't behave. It's very generous. Thank you very much. Brianna, thank you so much for joining the channel memberships. Happy to have you. And Sophie, thanks for your super chat. I don't know where your message went, but I love you very much. And thanks so much for the first ever super chat from you. I appreciate you. Christy, thanks so much for your super chat too. You should check out Twin Paranormal. I think you'd adore them. Their videos are very interesting and entertaining. Love you so much. Love you too, Christy. I'll check them out for sure. I feel like I know that name. I was gonna say I don't think I've ever heard of them, but I think that's a lie. I feel like, are they on TikTok or is it YouTube? I'll look them up either way after this. You know, I'm always looking for more spooky stuff to chat about. Quizzy, thanks for joining the channel memberships. I love you. Maribel, thanks for the 10 gifted. And then Colin, thanks for 4 months. Love you. But the reason I was not hopeful going into the Dear David movie is that the original creator's name was just like nowhere on it. He's a character in the film. It essentially follows a fictitious version of his life working at BuzzFeed while he was making the Dear David story. And it kind of... Susie? Susie. Thanks so much for 5 gifted. I love you. I'm crawling around on the floor for you, Susie. Susie and I's friendship is just me falling to my knees over her and then vice versa 24/7. And I'll read the rest of the super chats in a sec. I want to get through this thought. But Adam's name was nowhere on it. Like I said, it kind of loosely follows the story of when he was working at BuzzFeed posting these, but like really only at the start of the film. It's honestly, I say this, and I also want to say you can't watch this film anywhere except for renting it. And it's like $6 to rent. And so I know a lot of you probably are not going to go rent the Dear David film, which has like 3.5 stars on Rotten Tomatoes. So, where is she? Where is she? I see you all writing her name. Where is she? Where is she? Where'd she go? I'm scrolling. I'm looking. There she is! Hi, Mikey. Hi, BB. Oh, okay. I was making sure I could tell you guys this. I was like 2 minutes into the stream and Mikey texts to ask me if I want to go to her place and go use the hot tub. And I was just like, shit. I just started streaming. I want to go in the hot tub. Hi, Mommy. I love you so much. Thanks for hanging out. We're talking about the Dear David movie a little bit. But you guys are acting nuts. Maribel, what's that? The 10 gifted Maribel. It came up twice. I thought you did it again. It was Josephine this time. My Streamlabs, my Streamlabs glitched. Okay, Josephine, thanks so much for 5 gifted. You knock it off. You knock it off. No, I do. I just need to come sit in a hot tub. I really do. My back hurts. I really do need hot tub hour. Something fierce. Yeah, hot tub stream. Hot tub stream, but it's us. If all we do is talk about scary stuff. Hot tub stream, but we're fully covered in a tub just talking about horror. Um, so keeping that in mind and knowing that you guys probably wouldn't end up watching the film, I basically filmed the Dear David movie review, I guess. It's I wouldn't necessarily call it, I don't know if I would call it a review. I think that I would call it, how do I explain this? I basically walk you through the entire movie the same way I always did with the tweets. I thought that would be the most fun way to like do a movie. Come on. To do a video about the film. Do you want me to pick you up? Come on. Okay. Oh my god. Never mind. He doesn't want to come up. It's Haku. He might. We'll see. Maybe he'll go cuddle with Carson. So it's going to be an incredibly long video because I'm moving with you kind of story beat by story beat. Bikini hot tub horror. Wait. Oh, there's something there, baby. Bikini hot tub horror? Listen. And it's just a show in which we talk about spooky shit. And maybe play Dead by Daylight sometimes. So not only am I walking you through the entire film, I don't want to spoil this for you. I don't want to spoil it. I'm just going to say that the story gets really, really, really out there. Like, super out there. So I'm talking you through it, but then also talking about where it, like, I guess, like, devolves from the original story. So I think it's going to be it's going to be a fun video. I've only filmed about half of it. I literally needed to, like, sit back and kind of watch the end of the movie, the second half again, and write out my thoughts. Play D&D, DBD, D&D, DBD in the hot tub. Yeah, we can, like, we'll, like, I don't know how it'll work, but I think it'll work. Look at this Haku tail. Look at it. I think you guys are going to like the video. I think that if you found me through Dear David, it's going to be a really nostalgic one. I think if you know nothing about Dear David, it's going to be funny to listen to me rant about this for 2 hours. Yeah. So I'm very excited. Just wanted to say that I don't know if it'll be my next video. I really want it to be because I want to get the video out like while my thoughts are fresh, and I'm probably never gonna watch it again. It was honestly really funny. It was a pretty funny film. I don't think it meant to be funny, but I did laugh a lot. Did you just stick your paw in my tea? Or did I imagine? Are you wet? Hold on a minute. Okay, no, you just were incredibly close to my mug. Oh, let me catch up. That's big purse. You got lots to say, sir. I don't know how to answer that, Raven. I don't know how to answer that question. It is so, that entire film, at first, it felt like very nostalgic, very weird. And then I just felt like I was on like drugs for the second half of that movie made me feel like I had lost my mind, like gone crazy. Maribel, you did do it twice. I knew you did it twice. I thought you did. I'm so confused. I think that my fan funding section is acting funny because I thought that I saw something from Evie. I thought I saw 2 things from Evie. I did see 2 things from Evie, and then my stream was acting annoying. Okay, wait, let me make sure I didn't miss anybody before I start reading. And if I do end up missing you, Maribel. What's going on? What are we doing here? Maribel, thanks for 10. I was so confused there for a second because I didn't see it. But thank you so much for 10, and then thank you for the 5 more. You need to be locked up, Maribel. You need to be stopped. You're on the run. Josephine, thanks so much for 5 gifted. I really appreciate that. And Mrs. Scarlett Akatsuki. Every single time I read your name, I do that. I have to like sound it out in my head. Hey, Loey. Nightmind uploaded a video a week ago talking about a new analog horror series called Angel Hair. I wonder if you've heard of it. No, I was waiting to watch Nightmind's video first, and I hadn't gotten around to it yet. My big like watch of the week was Dear David. So, you know, but I do want to watch his video on it, and I want to know more for sure. Hannah, thanks for 5 months. Lovely stream, painting and spooky vibes, immaculate. Oh my god, slay, love. I think it's gonna be a pretty cozy stream. So far it's pretty cozy. Now, what did y'all say that Mikey now has to write in all caps in the comments? We should all be washing our legs. What did you do? What has been done? What is going on? What did you do? We should all be washing our legs. Okay. We absolutely should all be washing our legs. No, story hasn't started yet. We'll probably get to it pretty shortly. But I like to hang out with you guys for the first little bit of the stream. But thanks, Hannah, for 5 months. Kimberly, thanks for 9 months. Slay, stream tonight and tomorrow's my birthday. Happy early birthday, Kimberly. And Angel, you broke out of your Polly Pocket jail. Thanks for 5 gifted members. Evie said some gifted memberships to boost my happiness since endometriosis is kicking me down both physically and mentally. Love you, Loey, and everyone here. Love you more, Evie. Sorry it took me a minute to get to your super chat. I was so confused because I knew I had seen one from you. And I knew that you had done too. But love you so much. I hope you start feeling better. Kylanta said, Mother, your children have spoken. Please, bikini horror hour. Honestly, I'm so down for that. The baby on the couch. That's Mr. Carson. Oh, wow. He likes to lay like that. He goes like full loaf mode. I think the way he bends his paws under like that is so funny, and it's really me. Like, I wake up with my hands squished against my head like that. Like, he's so funny. The Haku tail, I know, just as he comes back, he knew that it was coming. He was like, I know somebody said something about me. Maribel, thanks for 5 gifted. Again. Katie Bailey, welcome to the channel memberships. You're shaking the camera. Do you know that? Can you like find a place and lay down? I love you very much. You're very handsome. And then Morgan, did you see they're taking Rep off Netflix? No? Where is it gonna go? Does that mean they're not gonna get the Eras Tour doc, I wonder? Oh, wait. No, they didn't, because, oh my god, I completely forgot it came out in theaters. I was like, wait, where's the Eras Tour gonna go? I completely forgot it came out in theaters and it's gonna be available for renting. Look at this man. Do you have anything to say? You're very handsome. You look like a cartoon. You're so cute. Look at Hades. No, be normal. I don't like when you get that look in your eyes. he's sometimes he gets really excited with the cats, and he'll try to play super aggressively, and I'm like, they're so tiny, dude. You're a little scary to them. But no, I didn't see they're taking Rep off Netflix. I have to watch it again. I don't even know where the Rep for Netflix was filmed. I saw that tour in, ew, get that out of here. I saw the tour in Atlanta when she came. Oh my god. Stop it. You're being a brat. Just sit on my lap, dude. Just chill. Can't you just be a cuddly man? A little snuggle bug, perhaps? Oh. I gave you guys a headbutt. Yes, Monica, I saw you broke out of your Polly Pocket prison. Sometimes I just don't know how to contain you all. Wait, what am I missing over here? When can we do onesies, cozy, spooky story stream together? Literally right now. Like, I will come over immediately. Instantaneously. We'll get in the same onesie as an added challenge. We can have like a get along shirt, but it's just a onesie. We'll crawl into it together. And we'll be so cozy. It'll be so cozy. But yes, Monica, thank you so much again. Angel, thanks for 5 gifted. I'm gonna try to catch up here. You guys are quick tonight. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I appreciate you so much. Hop on the K train. I start clinicals in Jan. Send me mother vibes. I got you, bestie. Sending you so much healing and love, and I hope that everything goes amazingly well. Is clinicals like, I don't know if you're going through it or if it's like you're doing them. I don't know what clinicals means. I'm gonna be really honest with you. I didn't graduate college. So sometimes I don't know what's going on. But I love you. Me saying something in which I realize that could be interpreted as slightly stupid. I can't talk. Where is Dear David watchable? You can rent it for $5.99, which I know the vast majority of you are not doing. It is not available anywhere else. No streamers, no nothing. Didn't have a theatrical release. It was straight to... Big yawn. Where's your toy? Big yawn. Anyways, love ya. Oh my goodness, you brought it here. Okay, well, oh my god, can you drop it? Drop. This is I showed this last time on stream and somebody said he looked like a withered animatronic. Hades' toys look like withered animatronics when he's done with them. Katie, happy birthday, friend. I love you so much. Thanks for 6 months, Maria. Time flies when you're having fun, I hope. And then Angel, I did break out. I'm here for the chaos. I live for it on Sundays. Can I interest you in... Okay, this is gonna be the new jail. I'm gonna put you guys in a rolling chair and let Hades play you. Play with you. Play you. Yeah, he's gonna play you. Oh my god. And I'll see if you can you can make it out of a trial. But it's just my dog playing as hard as he can. Evie, oh my god, can I have a Barbie dream house? Of course you can. Hold on. I'll get to it. My phone is gonna die. It's on like 4%, so. Do you want... The 2023 one is kind of sick. It's like 3 stories and it has like a pool. Okay, I'm just gonna show it to you. I think that one's kind of sick. I mean, usually I'll find a good vintage, but I think that one's kind of cool. I saw it as this year's. It's definitely serving what it needed to serve. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that because I don't have a charger around. I'm sorry. Hades, no roughhousing. Try telling him that again. Where's your toy? Where is it? You're so smart. I don't know if he knows what where's your toy means as much as he knows what the word toy means, but it always impresses me when I say, where's your toy? And he'll get a toy. I'm like, damn, you know everything. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus. You are so rough. And the craziest thing is he's not that rough with me. When my brother visits, oh my god, he and Hades will roughhouse for hours, and Hades is so, like, Christian's like a big man, you know what I mean? Hades knows that if he were to like tackle me to the ground, I couldn't make it. But they'll play together like that. Lindsay, thanks for joining the VIP loves again. I appreciate you so much. Love you. Love you too, Anne. Love you so much. Okay. Bye, Mikey. I'll text you. Love you. Have fun. Thank you again for your super chat, Ann. And then Josephine, thanks for 10 gifties. Stop it. Knock it off. I'll put you on dog babysitting duty. You will have to sit in this rolling chair and keep yourself stationary while your nephew, okay, thank you. Where's your toy? Why can't you hand it to me? Oh my god, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I thought he was gonna actually tug it away that time too. What was I just talking about? Oh yeah, you're gonna have to sit still. You're gonna have to do it. I think every dog is in this room now. 1, 2, 3. No, not Riley. Okay. Hey, Macaroni Robertoni. Wait, Angel said, I'll go back to my Polly Pocket jail cell because the hot air balloon was baller. I just wanted to make a little wave. Okay, Angel. Behave now. Love you. Maribel. Hi, Riley. Hi, Angel. How are you? Oh my goodness. You're so handsome. Do you see his tail? You do? Or is that, no, that's Maka. You see Maka's tail. I've got both the kids. We have 88 new members. Did you hear that, Maribel and Josephine and Susie and Angel? Do you hear that? 88. You crazy people. Hi. How's it going? It's not time. It's only, I can't say the time, but it's not time for what you're asking for. No, Josephine. No. Contain yourself. I want to be on dog babysitting duty. Okay, Maya, you can have him. You can have everyone except for Riley. Okay. All right. Annie, don't make me regret this decision. Letting you guys stay in here. I know, puppy. I know. Hi, girl. I fear this is why I have to close you out. Because you guys act a little nuts. Because you have to be on top of me whenever we're in the same room as each other. Don't you think that's a little silly? Okay. Monica, thanks so much for 10 gifted. I appreciate you. Stop it. Behave. Oh my god. Don't knock them off. Morgan! Guys! We're not doing this. Monica, thank you so much for the 10 gifted members. Morgan, thank you so much for 1 gifted member. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Membership party. That's enough. It was a great party. I had a wonderful time. Maribel! What am I supposed to do with you all? What am I supposed to do with you? Guys, be so honest. If cats aren't children, then why did I carry him inside of me for 9 months? Also, why is he laying like that? Perfect, Evie. I think that one has, I think it has an elevator. And then the slide has to be optional. Maribel, thank you so much for the 5 gifted members. I appreciate you very much. And then Holly, thanks for 7 months. I look stunning tonight. I love you. Have some decency. Have some control. Crazy dog. Crazy cat? Who are you? What are you? I think I've forgotten. Hades' face. Hey, what's up? What did you do? Where's your toy? Where is it, bud? He gives big smile dog energy on stream. Evie, thanks for the super chat. And then Maribel said, okay, I'm done now. Put me in jail. I'll do it with my last 5% on this damn phone. I do need to plug in as well. You're a baby. Did you know? Guys! Did you just hit me? Did you just start smacking me? That wasn't very nice. What? Did you guys see that? Wait, I'm watching the replay on my computer right now to see if I got it. He just starts slapping the shit out of me. What was that for? Why did you do that? Oh my god, that's so mean, Hatu. He just started slapping the shit out of me. What the hell? I'm crying. He just started smacking me. Oh my god, that's so funny. That was so random. What the hell? Storybook, thanks so much for the 5 gifties. And then my Evie dear, thanks for the member. I appreciate you guys. Monica said, mother, charge your phone. Okay, I'll plug it in before we get started. I think I am going to probably close up the office just so we can read everything and I'm not satiating, because you guys see how distracted I get with the pets, which is usually why I close them out. So I think in a sec here, I'm going to close the office doors, and we'll get started. And when I do that, I'll grab my phone cord. Maribel said, mother, let them gift. He literally just left too. He said, I will leave this establishment. I do not appreciate the way I'm being treated here. I can't believe he just started slapping me. That was so funny. Oh my god. Hi, Bobby. Hey, Anton Bobby Anton. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. See, if Riley comes in the room, I can't be. Me having an obvious favorite amongst my children and you guys just witnessing it is always so funny to me. It's like everybody else comes in the room and I'm like, what is your problem? And then Riley comes in and I say, beautiful baby man. Like it's full baby voice the millisecond he enters. No, Carson is out. He's gonna stay in here. I'm not gonna move him, but everybody else can go. Mother, the pets are adorable though. I get so distracted with them. I get so distracted. What's his or her name? Well, I have Carson back here. That's my man Carson. This bad boy is Mr. Hades. He's the one who looks like Smile Dog. And then the one that every single time he comes in the room, I raise my voice like 5 octaves is Riley. And he is my baby boy. He's my baby boy. Monica said he said I need to see a manager. He's off talking to somebody. Josephine said, hi, Loey. If you reread chat, you'll see me go mad with power over gifting memberships. But anyway, I love you. And it's so nice to watch weekly. Fun fact, a little bit of Loey lore here for you. Because on stream, usually I can't read all of chat while we're talking. I usually rewatch the streams without any audio. And I'll just read comments for a while after streams, especially during this like hour or so where we always just chat. So yeah, I definitely will see it. What? What's up? I'll go and grabby hands at his face. He's a husky. Yeah, I have 3 huskies. 3 husky dogs. They're wonderful. They're good dogs. Very good dogs. I'm a very lucky gal. Hey, Shy. Why are we fucked? What happened? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. You guys saying keep the dogs inside of the office, and this is the dog in question. He's a wild animal. I read an Instagram post once, and it was like, I don't trust people who have huskies because who just lets a wolf live in their home? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jeez. you can't cheat. He's using his paw. Don't cheat. Okay, fine. Oh, you're fucked because I reread chat. I do reread chat. I do it quite often, you guys. I didn't realize that's what was going on. Evie said I'm done gifting memberships for now. Okay. Thank you, Evie. Consider forever. Cats are so wild. Mine hits me in the eye, and then while I'm rubbing it, she punches my throat. Cats are nuts. My cats are crazy. My cat, Ginger, who I feel like you guys have seen almost every single one. You have seen every single pet on stream, except maybe Haunter. I don't know if you've ever seen Haunter before. You might have seen like his tail, or maybe like a little bit of him, but he doesn't come in here often. The one you've never met is Gigi, and that's because she's not a very social girl. She's very old. She just kind of likes to keep to herself, and she would never be... She leaves my bedroom so rarely. It's like insane. Like she just doesn't... Unless like, I don't know. I'm giving everybody like treats or something like that. Like she pretty much always is in my room. But she's so mean. She's the meanest of them all. I'll like be petting her at night, just giving her little scritches, and she'll just start biting the shit out of me, except she has like 4 teeth total. She and Carson are my toothless legends, my toothless wonders. Neither of them has any teeth because they both had terrible, terrible teeth. They were both like shelter cats that I got many years into their lives. So she has 4 teeth and she just clamps down on me and it hurts. Wasn't she in a video you posted? Probably she has been. I always feel like the streams are so different. But yeah, she's probably been in a video. She has to have been. She has to have been in a video. I don't know, Trinity. What is Radinga's 55 miles an hour? Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I've definitely showed her in videos before. Angel, it's like, hey man, I have the power. I don't know if any of you get that reference. Oh, He-Man, I have the power. Oh my god, I can't read. I never watched it. I'm sorry. 3 huskies, that's a lot of singing to their people. It's very rarely quiet in this home. Very rarely. It's only really in the mornings when everyone's still asleep. Josephine! Thanks for the members. And Maribel. Thank you so much. Okay. I'll get my phone cord. I will charge my phone. And we will get started. I think I might let the pups out super fast too. We'll see if anybody needs to go. Maka, did you need to go potty, sweetie? She was kind of hanging back here. But she's really good about letting me know when she needs to go out. So is Riley. The younger, not so much. Hades is really good. It's really just Annie who just won't say a word. She'll just... Annie is so funny. When Annie has to go, she has to go. And she'll give you 5 seconds to decide to open the door. And then she's like, I'm peeing on the floor. I don't know what you want. Should have let me outside. It's so funny. Susie. Glaring at you to tavern music. Susie. Susie, when you get a Twitch, it's game over, baby. Thank you, Susie. You angel. Josephine, thanks so much for the gifty. And then Wolfpack Gaming, thanks for your super chat. Thanks for your first ever super chat. Welcome to the stream. Monica, no! You guys! Stop! Look, it's the holiday season. It's the season of giving. What better way to give to your mother than by obeying her and not gifting a member every 5 seconds? Every single stream, I'm like, we have 100 new members. Like, we have 100 new members. 134. Sorry. Thanks, Josephine. Again. make you stop. I don't know. No, Maribel, you said you were done. You guys. How can it be as cozy a stream if I'm yelling at you? No, you do not obey Josephine. Thank you so much for your gifted member. Stop it. Although I do see a lot of very happy people who got their memberships. If you guys did get a member tonight, a membership, don't forget to check out the members only side of the channel. I have a bunch of members only videos. A new one is coming in the next couple of days as well. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate it. Riley? Riley, number one, thanks for being a member for so long. Number two, thank you for the gifty. I don't know what to do with you guys. Is there Christmas tavern music? Oh my god, I should check. I always look up royalty-free ones. Maybe most Christmas music is royalty-free. I don't know. I don't know if it is. But yeah. Okay. I'm going to... You better behave while I have you on this BRB with your tavern music. Watch your iPad baby show and be iPad babies. I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to charge my phone. I'm going to let the dogs out really fast if they need to go out. Might make myself a second cup of tea, to be totally honest with you. I kind of have a headache. And then, oh no, I didn't meet my dog Riley. He didn't think I was talking to him. Okay, thank God. I was like... Riley, hey, don't lick. Ry, love you. Thank you. Good boy. But I'm probably gonna close the doors too, just so I don't have them distracting me once we actually get into the tiki-talkies. And then we will get started. Okay. I don't know. Is holiday music copyrighted? I don't know. I didn't finish college. Cocoa Melon time. You guys are so funny. It's crazy. My audience is so funny. All right. Be right back. Behave. Be good for the mods. Okay, bye. Hold on. What's happening in here? Were you? Oh, Carson's waked. Good morning. Good morning, sir. All right. It's just us and a lone Carson. Maribel, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you very much. Little fib never did much harm. Uh-huh. Oh, I need to fix this wig really fast. I should really have a brush here at my desk. But I never do. Katie, thank you so much for the gifted membership, by the way. I saw it went to, I'm so sorry, Sploomp Doomper? That's one hell of a name. Thanks so much for the gifted member. I appreciate you. And then Katie Bailey gave one to Katie B, which I thought was so silly. Angel, thank you for the gifted. And then the 5 gifted. Thank you very much. I love you. And Heather, thanks for 4 months. Been here since the haunted house vid 8 years ago. Oh, Heather, I know you, baby. You've been here forever. Maribel, no. Maribel, that's more than a fib. Okay, that's it. That's it. I've had it. I've had it. Oh, Carson, good morning. Hi. Are you leaving me? I've had it up to here with you. Pause. I'll show you what happens to... Oh, I forgot to plug back in my phone. Oopsie. Maribel, 20 gifted is too much. That's too much. It's gone too far. I think this one's a Christmas one. Let's watch it together. You're going in there. You hear me? This is your home now. It's beautiful. Oh, it's the Grinch! Oh my god, that's so cute. I love that. Where did my charger go? Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. Oh my god. I gotta figure out where it went. Maribel, that's a lot more than a fib. And if you guys aren't careful, we're gonna pass into 200 new members for the night, which is batshit insane. So let's not do that. Catalina, thanks so much for 5 gifted. That's enough. I've had enough. I'm getting started. Kate, thanks so much for 4 months. Monica, no, guys. Heather, I remember you. I feel like you've been around since the start. I love you so much. Brendy, thanks for 4 months. Love you. Maribel, thanks for 20. Go sit in your house. Kate, thanks for 4 months. Catalina, thanks for 5 gifted. Monica, thanks for 10 gifted. Angel said the hot air balloon is an open, sorry, Polly, and a pocket jail, so I can escape easy when I need to. That's not the point. That's not how any of this works. Thanks so much for 5 months, friend. I know, 5 months already. I love your hair. Thank you so much, Zaki. It's a wig. Somebody asked me on TikTok for a 360 of my hair, and I didn't say this, but like, I wear wigs. Like, the back of my head is none of my business. The way that the back of my head looks at any given moment in time is... Why would I need to know that? I don't. All right, tambourine man. Don't start getting everyone on the fireworks train. But I do sometimes feel like a plastic bag. I really do, occasionally. Okay. All right. Starting to record. Mods, don't let me stop recording. I am still in Streamlabs. I couldn't get OBS to work this week, as some of you know. So, oh my god, hair in my eyes. We might be here for a minute, because I think this story is, like, pretty long, and I think it's going to take us a while to get through. So, yeah, definitely don't ask for memberships. People can't choose who they give members to. It's totally random, and... Yeah, don't ask, please. People gifting them is so sweet, but I don't want people to gift because they feel like pressured or like they should in any way. Like, it's a very generous thing, but as you might be able to tell, I already get very flustered when I feel like people have spent too much money. So And I don't know how else to do it. Take the wig off and do a 360 of it on your hand. I think that'd be funny. That is funny, Shy. I should. Will you wear wigs? No, I will not. What's the little statue in the back? It's Loki. He's Loki. Thanks for joining the memberships, Cat D. Okay. All right. So it's just going to be us tonight. No audio. Because I think some of this might be copywritten audio because it's on TikTok. I think I'm just going to play you guys some music of our own. We'll just pick a scary soundtrack. Okay, I'm logging in. Let's do, because it's going to be all reading. Monica, I love you too, but stop it. Consider this. Stop. But I do love you, and I am so thankful, and it does mean the world to me that people want to support me as much as they do. But I also want you to keep your money. But I'm also always appreciative, of course. Okay. I don't let my friends spend money on me either, so that's what it is you guys are my friends. And I feel like, I don't know. How's that level for the music? Should it be higher, lower? I want it to be like barely noticeable. I want it to be there. I want it to set the atmosphere, but I don't want it to be too loud. So like there? Mercedes, thanks so much for the super chat. Thanks for your first ever super chat. I'm so happy you watched me. Thanks so much. I'm happy you're here too. Enjoy the stream. We're finally getting started. How's that? How's that? Be a little louder. It's good. It's good. Okay. I know, so much green. Jesus Christ. We topped out here at 181 new members, which is kind of insane for one stream. Like, I don't think that's ever... I think the closest we ever got to that had to have been my birthday stream. Carson, do you want to leave? Come on, buddy. Go ahead. No babies inside of here. All right. Let me start the recording. So, for months over this past year, I have been tagged in TikTok slideshow videos from an account called Bad Dreams, who makes an analog horror series called the Thompson Extension on TikTok. Now, I kind of think what happened here, if I understand correctly, is that the poster just started posting this content, these like kind of liminal spacey photos with this like light backstory. Thanks, Lauren. I'll read that in a sec. But I think it just started out as a couple of posts and then ended up like kind of becoming a story as it went. So I'm not too sure how much sense and how much story we'll be able to pull out of the first part, but I'm pretty sure that like it evolves as we go on. So we might have to bear through a couple, just not being completely sure. I think eventually we'll figure it out. This is a really cool series, and I've seen a lot of people asking me to talk about it. So I wanted to do it on stream with you all. And yeah, let's look at the tiki-takis. Lauren, thanks for the 1 month. Are you aware Carson is perfect? He is round. He's a really like long cat too. He's a very perfect boy. I went to a cat adoption event when I first moved to LA looking for a kitten that looked a lot like my childhood cat. It was like, it looked a lot like my dad's cat, and I was in love with this kitten. And I go to the adoption event, and the kitten's already been adopted, but I'm looking at cats, and I met Carson, already like a 2-year-old cat, and I just fell so head over heels in love with him. I couldn't leave without him. And then he had a sister that came with him. That was my Lily, my sweet baby. Rest in peace, my beloved Lily. I love that cat. But yeah, adopted 2 cats instead of 1 because that's how much I loved Carson. Monica, thanks for the gifted. Catalina, consider the gifts as donations towards the human hair wig you've been wanting. Listen, Mama does need a human hair version of this one, I'm not gonna lie. Or I just need to wash my actual blonde wig and put black streaks in it, maybe. But thanks, Catalina. Maribel, stop it. Monica, stop it. Thank you so much for 5 gifted each. We're getting... I'm not even gonna call it out. I'm not even gonna say it. Because I feel like it's encouraging you, and I don't want that. Okay, okay. Anyways, thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. I'm getting started. Let me put this tab here and then drag you over here and then close that out. Here we go. Alrighty. Oh, nope, that wasn't what I meant to do. That was what I meant to do. All right, so we're going through the Thompson Extension playlist on the Bad Dreams 1985 account. And I'm not too sure how TikTok for desktop is gonna end up acting, but we'll see. Is that music still good? It's a little loud for me. I'm gonna turn it down a tiny bit. Okay. Are you ready? Story time. Okay. Maybe analog horror. Maybe I shouldn't have said analog horror. That was kind of what it feels like to me because there are VHS tapes and stuff, but maybe I was wrong. Okay. I'm nervous. The Thompson family went missing whilst under investigation for tax evasion. How do I navigate this? Police were called to the Thompsons' home after neighbors reported hearing keening sounds coming from the inside. I don't know what keening means, but... Home interior was furnished with unusual, exotic items and furniture. Police searched Mr. Thompson's basement den and discovered a second room behind a curtain. This room connected to another, not included in the house floor plan. What was initially believed to be a non-approved extension connected to another room. And another. To this day, the Thompson Extension has never been fully explored due to its gargantuan size. The Thompsons remain missing despite the continuous keening sounds emanating from the extension. Keening is loud crying, says chat. Okay, we're hearing loud crying inside of the Thompson Extension. Okay. So true, KDB. Thanks for 6 months, by the way. My beloved Lily. Thank you guys for pouring one out for my girl. Okay, so sounds a little backroomsy so far. The last photo of Mrs. Thompson found in room number 2789. And how do you know that's Mrs. Thompson? Good God. That doesn't look like anyone I've ever seen before. All right, on to the next one. Ever since the Thompson's Extension was unearthed in 1985, the term keening has emerged as the most apt descriptor for the haunting sounds that echo through its seemingly endless network of interconnected rooms, the full extent of which remains a mystery. Keening, noun, the action of wailing in grief for the unliving. The keening of grieving mothers tore into an otherwise silent afternoon. So this man knew. Some people did not know what that word meant. Of a sound, prolonged and high-pitched, typically in a way that expresses grief or sorrow, a keening soprano voice. Okay, love the dictionary entry. It does just start auto-playing, which is kind of annoying. Officer Barnes, duty call at the Thompsons' home after the neighbors reported keening sounds emanating from the house. An investigation of the Thompson's Extension that lasted hours. Barnes, absent next day at work, reported unwell. 3 days later, Officer Barnes and his family are reported missing by his mother. He come by in the middle of the night, car full of noise, and the kids making some god-awful racket. I like the writing here in traditional Southern speak. He's begging me, practically dragging me to come with him, but with my dang... What? Okay, Barbara Barnes. I don't know. She's saying that she heard him come by in the middle of the night, I guess. Whatever. The camera Officer Barnes took inside the Thompson's Extension. July 16th, 2023. The photographs are leaked on Reddit. Today, many suspect Officer Barnes took the family into the Thompson's Extension. I think most of these are AI generated. I think most of these photos are AI generated. This theory comes after Redditors discovered what they claim to be the skewbald mare lurking in one of the photographs. Oh, it's down here. What is it? Oh my God. Good luck sleeping after that. Jesus. Okay. Ah. Hidden within... okay. Hidden within the enigmatic maze of the Thompson's Extension lies an even deeper riddle, the Thompson Trenches. Surrounding these gaping mysteries are drapes, often appearing aged and dusty. They flitter ever so slightly, hinting at a draft stemming from the voids themselves. Wait, blue? Blue, no! We hit 200. Blue, no. No! What am I supposed to do with you guys? I can't even get the mods to behave. Thank you so much, Blue. I love you. Thanks for modding, too. Cosette, thanks for 2 months. And Brianna, welcome to the channel memberships. Happy to have you. Their depth and purpose remain uncharted, and those who have ventured too close recount an unsettling draw, an almost hypnotic pull towards the depths below. There are several theories as to what the purpose of the Thompson Trenches are. Geological phenomenon. The holes are natural sinkholes that formed due to the dissolution of soluble bedrock, a common geological phenomenon. Over time, the water flow carved out these holes, resulting in the vast depths observed. Foundation testing for construction. Given the expansive series of rooms in the interconnected chambers, authorities proposed that the holes were dug to test the integrity of the ground and its capacity to support further construction. When deemed unstable or unsuitable, these testing holes were abandoned. Ventilation shafts. Considering the vastness of the extension, authorities suspect that the holes were designed as ventilation shafts to allow fresh air into the deepest recesses of the interconnected rooms. Regarding the compulsion to jump. What are you whining about, big baby? Regarding the compulsion to jump, like into the holes? Oh my God. Let me look at chat. Regarding the compulsion to jump. Psychoacoustic phenomenon. Authorities argue that the specific resonance or frequency of the keening echoes in these holes trigger a psychological or physiological response in certain individuals. Hey Angie, welcome to the stream. Hey Loey, hope your week was good and that you and the fur babies are doing well. Love you. Love you, Angie. Thanks for hanging. Happy you're here. All the babies are good. If you scroll back to the earlier parts of the stream later, you can see them in all their glory. I had to close them out of here before I got started. But love you. Thank you. Okay. This sound can create dizziness, disorientation, or a hypnotic state in susceptible persons, causing them to lose their balance or become entranced, leading them closer to the edge and increasing the risk of accidental falls. They advise staying away due to this known audio-induced disorientation. Okay. The playroom. Linda Mayer, intrepid photographer, was part of a team commissioned to survey and document the Thompson's Extension. The crew traversed the endless network of chambers, each more perplexing than the last. But the room that left an indelible mark on Linda was the playroom. These are photographs taken by Linda. This is crazy. These photos are nuts. Upon exiting the extension, Linda felt changed. She tried to shake off the unsettling feeling, attributing it to the eeriness of her experience. Yet the playroom lingered in her mind, night after haunting night. As days turned to weeks, Linda started experiencing horrifying nightmares. She was back in the playroom, but not as her adult self. She was a terrified infant, crawling aimlessly. Each time, an ominous sense of a looming presence intensified her fear. She felt hunted. The fear of the unseen presence was far worse than the terror of isolation. One day, Linda awoke for the last time. Sleep suddenly evaded her grasp. Her bed a cage, her mind trapped between memories of the playroom and a waking nightmare. The line between dream and reality blurred, leaving her ensnared in perpetual twilight. A visit to specialists revealed a grim diagnosis: fatal familial insomnia, a rare, relentless condition with no known cure. As her health deteriorated, Linda often whispered to friends, "Part of me never left that room. It's still there, waiting." Oh my God! Jesus! Wow, Linda. You really looked great. You know, they made you look just like yourself. Thanks, Maz Didek, thanks for 28 months. Love ya. All right, we're moving on from that photo. Jesus. People were saying in the comments this didn't really make sense, but I think it makes a lot of sense. That's why I gave that disclaimer at the beginning. I was like, maybe it'll take us a while to get into this. But so far, I'm loving it. Emily Lane, a cherished friend of the Thompsons, 1978. Emily's got some great hair, babe. Great hair. On the evening in question, Emily was babysitting the Thompson children. Despite denials from the children, it's suspected that they took Emily into their father's den, possibly accessing the Thompson Extension. Upon the Thompsons' return, they found Emily unresponsive, repeatedly counting, her eyes covered by her hands. So playing hide and seek? She was diagnosed with waxy flexibility catatonia, a neuropsychiatric condition causing prolonged static postures and stereotypy, leading to repetitive, non-goal directed movements. Both conditions are often onset by severe trauma or stress. Over the years in care, Emily never stopped counting, nor did she uncover her eyes, remaining in this peculiar state until July 7th, 2023. The next photo was taken moments after Emily emerged from her state. Her first words: "Ready or not, here I come." Emily is now missing and considered highly dangerous. They got the babysitter, y'all. They got the babysitter in on it. Wow, what a photo. Linda looked a little loopy in that last TikTok. Loopy Linda, if you will. All right. AI going crazy. All right, I'm liking this so far. I really like it. I think it's really good. My God, TikTok, please. Alexander Mercer, a geospatial engineer? What's a geospatial? What's a geospatial? I don't know what that means. Geospatial, Jesus. Alexander Mercer, a geospatial engineer, a geospatial engineer part of the team assigned to map the Thompson Extension, 1982. Photograph taken 3 years pre-buccal cavity ablation procedure. There's a lot of words here I don't know how to say. When mapping out the extension, Alex became separated 2 Thompson Den kilometers from the entrance. Oh my god, not the Thompson Extension having its own unit of measurement. Jesus. This section of the Thompson Extension is dominated by the containment basins. It is believed that the purpose of these basins is for holding runoff from the other parts of the extension, preventing flooding. Yet occasionally the water level... Oh, no, okay, I thought the music ended. Yet occasionally the water level seems to rise and fall in an unnatural rhythm, like the slow breathing of some vast entity, suggesting perhaps they contain more than just water. While the majority of these basins are the size of a regular swimming pool, Alex is reported to have fallen into one estimated to be the size of 16 football stadiums. He spent 24 harrowing hours treading water in the engulfing darkness before he was rescued. After leaving the Thompson Extension, Alex began to manifest a severe case of hydrophobia, an irrational fear of water, commonly associated with rabies. Over the course of several months, this fear intensified, making Alex terrified not just of external water sources, but even of his own saliva. Desperate, Alex sought out an underground physician willing to perform an unthinkable procedure: the removal of his mouth. I don't think I want to see the photo, because I know there's a photo coming. The procedure involved removing words I can't say, but sealing off the mouth cavity and rerouting the digestive system to allow for the feeding through a tube. However, complications soon arose. Infection set in, and Alex began to reject the modifications. Alex, 16 hours post-recovery from his buccal cavity ablation procedure. The full picture has been censored out of respect for the Mercer family. Withers? Is that you? Withers? Withers from Baldur's Gate 3? This one didn't scare me as bad as I thought it would. Let's see. I'm gonna need to restart this playlist. Nope, we still got a while. Alright. How do I say this name? Siobhan? I think it's Siobhan is how you pronounce that. Siobhan Donahue, missionary, 1992. 4 years pre-stage 4 ectomorphic fusion syndrome. Everyone going into the Thompson Extension is just getting crazy sick, I guess. Siobhan, along with a missionary group of 6, entered the mysterious Thompson Extension, intending to find the spiritual essence of the place. Okay. We're finally talking about the fact that this is not something that is normal in any capacity. Slay. Slay. Siobhan. Siobhan. Thank you. Let me reread those then, so I don't tick off everyone in the eventual edited down version. Siobhan. Thank you. Siobhan. Okay. That didn't happen. Siobhan Donahue, missionary, 1992. 4 years pre-stage 4 ectomorphic fusion syndrome. Siobhan, along with a missionary group of 6, entered the mysterious Thompson Extension, intending to find the spiritual essence of the place. Tatiana! Oh my heavens, thank you so much for that very generous super chat. That's so kind of you. Thank you so, so much. I've been watching your videos for a little over 3 years now. When I got my Christmas bonus, I was looking forward to finally being able to send you a message. Happy holidays. Tatiana! I love you so much. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. That is so special and kind, and I'm very happy that you're still here 3 years later. That means a lot to me. Thanks for sticking with me. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. That's very sweet of you. Thanks for thinking of me. That's so nice. I hope you also get yourself something wonderful with your Christmas bonus. Perhaps a lovely new coffee cup, or a really cool handbag, or I don't know. I love you. Tatiana, no! No, Tatiana, that's your cool mug money. Thanks for 5 gifted members. Oh my god, you guys are so sweet. I'll cry. I'll burst into tears. I'll just start sobbing. Yeah, Siobhan just dragging 6 people into the void, I guess. Thanks, Tatiana. Happy holidays, Angel. Within the intricate maze of the extension, most drapes serve merely as veils for empty walls or doorways to other rooms. Yet in one distinct chamber, Siobhan found that not all curtains concealed such mundane sights. The Stygian atrium, distance from the Thompson Den, 0.3 Thompson Den kilometers. Siobhan and her group formed a prayer circle, seeking solace and unity. As the final amen echoed, an inexplicable urge drew her to one particular curtain, compelling her to peer behind it. Oh no. She described the void as devoid of God, an emptiness so profound that it struck her core. It was a blackness that no light, not even divine, could penetrate. Some theorize the extension is, in reality, expanding into this void, accounting for its immeasurable size and the unsettling atmosphere it radiates. After her, oh my god, the music scared me. After her encounter, Siobhan reported a pervasive numbness, a hollowness that matched the void she had witnessed. Weeks after leaving the extension, this feeling was intensified, and she was diagnosed with ectomorphic fusion syndrome, which is a rare and progressive neuropsychological disorder characterized by the patient's delusional beliefs and perception of merging or fusing with their surroundings. The condition often stems from profound traumatic experiences relating to feelings of emptiness, isolation, or exposure to vast void-like spaces. Siobhan began to feel an unquenchable need to expand herself. Initially, it was subtle. She started eating more, feeling the need to physically grow and fill her perceived emptiness. This is so creepy. Eating did not satisfy the compulsion. Siobhan began body modification. At first, it was minor implants. However, her modifications became more grotesque and invasive, as if she was trying to make herself larger, more sprawling, less human. After Siobhan's unsettling venture into the Thompson Extension, her behavior grew increasingly erratic, and her family grew concerned. However, nothing could prepare them for the horrifying discovery they'd make 6 months later. While her parents' home underwent its own extension, a noxious and foul odor began wafting up from the crawl space. When they went to investigate, they uncovered a scene of horror. Siobhan had been there, gruesomely fused to the house's foundation. In a grotesque attempt to sustain herself, she had rerouted the home's water supply and waste disposal pipes directly into her esophagus. The gnarled abrasions on her limbs suggested she had wedged herself within the confines of the foundation amongst the maze of pipework. Oh, to sink into the floor for real. The scene was made all the more tragic when they had deduced what had transpired. Her father, plagued by advancing cognitive decline, had unwittingly left a tap running for days. Coupled with the ingestion from the waste pipe, Siobhan's body had swelled, leading to her tragic demise. Oh, wow. The harrowing impact of her encounter in the Stygian chamber had left an indelible mark on the very foundations of the Donahue family home. What does indelible mean? What is indelible? What does that mean? She became the house, unfortunately. It's a girl house now. Colt Bunny, happy holidays to you too, and happy birthday. Happy early birthday. I am doing well. Thank you so much, honey. Friendly reminder not to share ages in chat just for you guys' own safety, but I so appreciate that. And I love you. And happy early birthday. When you love the house so much, you become the house. I'm just waiting for chat to define indelible? Girl dinner. Girl house. Indelible. It is indelible. Making marks that cannot be removed. Not able to be forgotten or removed. Okay, so it means not able to be forgotten or removed. Unable to be erased. Okay. Oh boy. Oh no. What's going on with this slide? Oh, spooky. Spooky. Jenna Jenkins, 1992, 12 weeks pre-endo exposure syndrome. Reports indicate that Jenna and her partner were lured into the Thompsons' vacant home by tales of the extension's aphrodisiac qualities. The aphrodisiac phenomenon occurs 1.8 Thompson den kilometers into the extension. The chambers in this area are populated by enigmatic sculptures. Their form, a blend of organic and geometric, have resisted all attempts at classification by standard material tests. In recent scientific analyses, the sculptures have been found to emit dual resonances. The primary resonance acting as a potent aphrodisiac. People are getting freaky in the Thompson Extension, y'all. Appears designed to lure individuals closer. This seductive frequency has drawn many unsuspecting visitors, especially those in the throes of burgeoning. What? What are we talking about here? What are we really saying here? Are people doing it in the Thompson house? Is that what you're telling me right now? Is that they're doing it in the Thompson house? Oh boy. It's not a conversation pit, Bessie. It's not a conversation pit. Making the room a magnet for local adolescents. However, gotta restart the music. Like, what are we talking about here? Be so for real. However, once ensnared by this allure, a secondary and far more malevolent resonance is activated, one that initiates endo-exposure syndrome. This can be interpreted both as a literal physical inversion and a metaphorical unveiling of the deepest vulnerabilities. Endo-exposure syndrome is an ultra-rare medical condition in where the body begins to turn itself inside out, starting at a cellular level before manifesting externally. The epidermis, outer skin layer, begins to invert, while internal organs progressively move towards the surface. This creates a grotesque appearance, and the victim often experiences extreme pain, discomfort, and vulnerability as their internal organs become exposed. If not treated or halted, the process can be fatal as essential organs lose their protection and functionality. Oh my god, what is the censor bar even censoring here? Mr. Jenkins with his daughter Jenna post-aversion terminality. Oh my god! Jenna, no! Oh boy, alright, we're getting into what happened to Mrs. Thompson now. The disintegration of Mrs. Thompson. After the baffling disappearances associated with the Thompson Extension and the myriad of mysteries surrounding the family, the community's focus eventually shifted towards Mrs. Thompson's artistry. At first glance, her artworks appeared innocuous: pastoral scenes, simple portraits, and abstract splashes. Nothing stood out. Mrs. Thompson's reputation as a kind-hearted, community-driven woman drove local families to acquire her pieces more out of empathy than aesthetic appreciation. Months before her mysterious disappearance, whispers began circulating about Mrs. Thompson's deteriorating health. Sightings of her, although rare, revealed a figure covered in bandages, limping, with a demeanor that was a shadow of her former self. Making sure I haven't missed anything. Okay, Bob Ross, let's go. Hushed conversations hinted at leprosy, a disease not commonly seen in the area. As her physical health did seem to wane, her artistic expressions became even more erratic and haunting. Oh wow, someone lingering in the doorway. However, an incident in a local residence shook the community's perception of these paintings. A severe fire engulfed the house of one of the owners of a Mrs. Thompson artwork. So somebody who bought her art, suddenly their house is on fire. Firefighters swiftly doused the flame, salvaging what they could from the charred remnants. Among the smoke-damaged items was one of Mrs. Thompson's paintings. So people are changing their opinions because one of her paintings survived the fires, I guess? I guess we're about to find out. The intensity of the fire had stripped away layers of paint, revealing a deeply unsettling self-portrait of Mrs. Thompson. Her depiction was distorted, haunting, with eyes that seemed to capture an intense anguish, or perhaps a sinister secret. Expert analysis revealed that the pigment used in the portrait wasn't just color. Microscopic evaluations indicated the presence of blood vessels, capillaries, and hints of nervous tissue embedded within the paint strokes. The portrait was not merely a representation of Mrs. Thompson, but contained traces of her very essence. Today, an estimated 500 of Mrs. Thompson's paintings silently occupy walls in unsuspecting homes. Owners remain oblivious, living side by side with concealed remnants of Mrs. Thompson's grim legacy. This is The Matriarch's Veil, 1985. Everybody's so creative. The Chronicles of Randolph Blake, among the Anunnaki tribe? Upon my expedition into the American heartland, I have encountered a rather peculiar native tribe, the Anunnaki. Unlike others I've met during my travels, there's an air of unspeakable mystery surrounding them. They are largely secluded, drawing the scrutiny of some, admiration from others. My interest is academic, a deep yearning to document their unique culture and beliefs. Days have turned to weeks as the Anunnaki allow me to reside among them. Their customs, though initially alien to my Western sensibilities, have started to make a curious sense. My nights are filled with stories danced around roaring fires, and my days are lessons in the tribe's unique crafts and rituals. As the sun began its descent, casting a warm golden hue across Oregon Valley, Chief Dakota led me to a crest overlooking the vast plains. It was a sight to behold. The very earth seemed to move, a shimmering dance of black and white, as a herd of wild mustangs galloped with wild abandon. Their hooves drumming a rhythmic song, their manes flowing like dark rivers in the breeze. Overwhelmed by the majestic spectacle, I turned to Chief Dakota and remarked, "Such beauty, the epitome of untamed grace." The chief, usually so... What's going on here? I don't know what's going on. The chief, usually so stoic, had a wistful, distant look in his eyes, and a tear trickled down his weathered cheek. You find them beautiful? He asked, his voice a soft whisper. Immensely so, I replied. He took a deep breath, his gaze still fixed on the horses. Yet, no horse on this earth, wild or tamed, could ever hold a candle to the beauty of the Wakaniki, he murmured. Intrigued, I asked him to... Why is this man using so many big words? Why are we hearing so many big words here? I don't know what that means. Intrigued, I asked him to explain. And so, as the last light of day flickered and the stars began their watch, Chief Dakota began a tale that dated back to a time in Anunnaki legend when 2 moons graced the night sky. Wakaniki, he began, was not just a horse. She was a creature of lore, a gift from the gods, an embodiment of the spirit of the Anunnaki. Her coat was a mesmerizing patchwork of skew-sided patterns, black and white, reminiscent of the heavens. Those who gazed upon her often said it was like beholding both dusk and dawn simultaneously. And her eyes, they held the wisdom of the ages, echoing the soul of our people. Every stride was poetry, every whinny a song. I could see the pain in the chief's eyes, hinting at a tragic turn in the tale. But something happened, I ventured. Chief Dakota nodded solemnly. A twist of fate, a moment that would forever alter the destiny of the Anunnaki and cause us to leave our sacred lands. He looked down, a heavy sigh escaping his lips. But that is a story for another time. Perhaps when the night is less heavy with memory. As we walked back to the tribal camp, the gravity of the chief's words weighed on me. I found myself filled with an insatiable curiosity, a need to know more about the Wakaniki's fate and its implications for the Anunnaki. And that's the mare that we saw? I can't read the text there. Oh my god, creepy! Ew! Not sure why the last slide is pixelated. Weirdly, the last upload I made, the Thompson house picture had a glitch in it too. I can't tell if he's saying that to make it creepy or if TikTok really glitched on these. I'm scared. The lore here is so freaking deep, man. Heather. Maggie Caldwell, 12 weeks pre-diagnosis of melanotic exudative syndrome. I literally think that the guy who made this made it with the biggest words humanly possible because he knew that some poor sap would come along and be like, I'm going to do a video about this. I'm going to look into this and try to make sense of it. He knew I would come along and I would butcher every single word and show that I never graduated college. However, posthumous journal entries unveiled a singular clandestine rendezvous with her employer, Mr. Thompson. Oh, Mr. Thompson was getting freaky in the Thompson Extension too. While fraught with initial hesitation, given the potential impropriety of meeting at the Thompson residence, she was placated by Mr. Thompson's assurances that his family was away. Their encounter occurred within the Thompson Extension. From Maggie's accounts, it's believed that her tryst with Mr. Thompson took place in a section of the Thompson Extension known colloquially as the boudoir. This area consists of a series of intricately interconnected bedrooms. In the throes of her infatuation, Maggie refrained from questioning the peculiar nature of such rooms. I get it, girl. Sometimes I'm so down bad, I don't ask about their room either. I'm like, well, this is how you want to live. I don't know if I've ever been in anything like this. However, after her departure, the haunting maze of the boudoir began to weigh heavily on her psyche. So soon after the Thompsons' disappearance, Maggie's health began to wane. She developed a skin condition marked by piebald patches that exuded a thick black substance. So just like the mare we just talked about in the pattern of the horse, lab tests identified the substance as an uncommon pigment produced due to a rare metabolic disorder, tentatively diagnosed as melanotic exudative syndrome. While Maggie's symptoms and mental health worsened, Arthur Muse was renowned in Oregon for both his laundromat and a specially formulated detergent, celebrated for its stain removal prowess. Haunted by her ailment and seeing it as a manifestation of her moral guilt, Maggie believed an extreme physical cleansing might offer redemption. Late one night, she broke into Arthur's laundromat and climbed into one of the washing machines. Oblivious to Maggie's intentions and her presence in one of the machines, Arthur, during his nightly routine, inadvertently set the machine on its most intensive wash cycle. The next morning unveiled a heart-wrenching scene. Oh. I was expecting a little bit more gore from this one, I'm not gonna lie. But that's pretty terrifying nonetheless. Pretty terrifying nonetheless. Oh, okay. I realize one slide is missing from the Maggie Caldwell case, so he's attached to here. So, Maggie Caldwell was a lifelong resident of Oregon, serving as the diligent secretary for the Thompson's Lumber Company for over 2 decades. Maggie was known for her commitment, precision, and her Christian faith. Okay. Gerald Vincent Harper, 2 years pre-Thompson pineal dysregulation syndrome diagnosis. Gerald, a respected hydrologist, was part of a team commissioned to study the puzzling Thompson Extension. While colleagues probed its architectural anomalies, Gerald's task was clear. Assess the water quality within the extension. During his exploration within the maze, like Thompson Extension, Gerald came across the lustrate chambers, 2.4 Thompson den kilometers. Okay. This series of interconnected rooms is characterized by their unusually shaped bathtubs. Even though Gerald had just bathed earlier that day, the sight of these tubs inexplicably kindled a burning desire within him to bathe again. He said, "That looks like a comfy tub." Okay. His normally analytical mind was overwhelmed with fatigue and a sudden muscle ache that seemed to have no precedent. Marisha, thanks so much for the super chat. Love you. Appreciate you. Giving in to the uncontrollable urge, Gerald filled a tub. With haste, he undressed and sank into the uninviting warmth, only to be struck by a rush of dread. A weight pressing on his chest, squeezing the breath out of him, and then suddenly a sensation of something tearing open within his mind. The sensation lasted less than a second, was preceded by a deep calm. Emerging from the bath later, he felt altered, but couldn't pinpoint how. His initial alarm had been replaced by a sense of deep relaxation, so he proceeded with his assignment and collected water samples. So he took a little bath and then got out. Post-departure, laboratory analysis of the water samples revealed an unfamiliar compound, O17X. Scientific speculation suggests that when heated, this compound accelerated the release of DMT from the pineal gland, a compound linked to hallucinations in deep meditative states. Over the next few days, Gerald began experiencing hallucinations that grew more intense and horrific with each passing hour. The world around him seemed to be slipping, melting, and reforming. The dread was constant, lurking at the edge of his perception. Then, the headaches began. Gerald's preliminary examinations revealed that his pineal gland, a small endocrine structure deep within the brain, had undergone unprecedented enlargement. His brain got so big. Gerald's brain got so big because he wanted to take a little bathy bath. And now his brain is getting too big. Beyond the gland's physiological functions, many ancient cultures have ascribed a far more mystical role to it. Dubbed the third eye, it is believed to be a potential seat of spiritual insight and a gateway to higher states of consciousness. Experts believe that the extreme release of DMT catalyzed by the O17X exposure had caused Gerald's pineal gland to work in overdrive and become extremely enlarged. The medical community struggled to understand and categorize Gerald's condition. It was beyond any previously documented case, making treatment options limited and experimental. Gripped by this revelation, Gerald grew increasingly paranoid. He believed that during his fateful immersion in that bath, his mind's eye, or third eye, had been irreversibly opened. In a fit of delirium, driven by the hope of ending his torment, Gerald believed that by extracting or blinding his engorged third eye, he could return to a semblance of normalcy. Grasping a manual drill, he attempted the unthinkable, but in his frenetic state, he missed the intended mark. The drill plunged deeper, causing extensive brain damage and leaving him with the devastating condition of locked-in syndrome. Gerald is now trapped in his own body, fully conscious but paralyzed, doomed to endlessly witness the horrors his mind's eye unveiled until the day he dies. 24/7, Gerald makes a relentless keening sound. So are all the keening sounds, all the sobbing sounds inside of the Thompson Extension, are they all just Gerald's? Are they all just people who took a little bathy bath in the Thompson Extension? What is going on? I can't figure out what's going on in chat. But geez. Well, okay then. He keened him for some clothes, dang. Real. Where did the hair go? Fell out of his head because he got too spooked. Something about DMT, I'm really not sure. Alrighty. What's going on here? The Thompson Extension. Class 4B, Origin Primary, 1989. Picture taken 4 days prior to the tragic Hollow Crest incident. The school bus, taken the morning of the accident, on its return from a school trip, tragedy struck. The aftermath. A sudden sinkhole 200 feet deep claimed the lives of all on board. Oh my God! That reminds me of the real town that Silent Hill, like the town in the Silent Hill movie, is based on in Pennsylvania. Oh my God, that was my stomach. If you just heard it growl so loud. Oh my God, my stomach is growling so loud I might get crackers or something. That was so embarrassing. Oh God. Don't read the freaking comments here. What is going on? I wish you could like turn those off. I'm just gonna go here. Okay, cool. But it reminds me of that one Centralia. So true. Centralia. A sudden sinkhole 200 feet deep claimed the lives of all on board. Isabella Johnson, age 7, among the youngest victims of the accident. Harold Johnson, father of Isabella, arrested for indirectly causing a sinkhole due to unauthorized excavation. Johnson sketches evidence of an obsession that drove him to dig beneath his house. Harold claims his obsession began preceding an unexpected encounter in his basement. That evening, the basement echoed with an unfamiliar keening. Curiosity led Harold downstairs. Why is everyone just hearing everyone scream and cry in their houses? There, standing as still as stone, was Mr. Thompson. Despite appearing frail and unwell, his focus on a particular section of the wall was unnerving. Harold, recognizing the once familiar face of Thompson, felt a mix of shock and pity. Attempting to aid or confront Thompson, Harold briefly left, only to return to an empty basement. Yet an inexplicable obsession took hold. The exact spot Mr. Thompson had fixated upon became Harold's own relentless focus. There should be a room beyond. Diagnosis in prison. Exterior spatial recognition disorder, a rare condition causing the sufferer to perceive spaces that don't exist. In 1997, Harold was isolated and permanently restrained for his own safety after attempting to dig through his cell's concretes using his fingers and teeth. Harold claims he has irrefutable proof of Mr. Thompson's visit. Though dismissed in court, the photograph presented has many unsettled. Jesus. There's so much going on. Does Dr. Hiroshi want to call me? Maybe? Hello? What the heck? Why is he looking at me like that? Oh my god, my stomach. I've got to go get crackers or something. I'm going to read this one and then I'm going to grab a snack. I haven't done dinner tonight, which is why I'm rumbling. Hello, Dr. Hiroshi. Are you AI? Or can you, like, give me a call? Like, hello? Okay. Dr. Hiroshi Nakamura, 1988. 13 months pre-cyrenic craving syndrome diagnosis. Oh, he's gonna get got by the house. Man. Maybe he could call me anyway. Let's see what happened to him. A respected geologist and research scientist, Hiroshi led an ambitious expedition into the Thompson Extension to unravel the mysteries of this vast underground network. Not you guys going awooga. Chat. His name's Hiroshi. Venturing 3.2 TDK from the Thompson Den, Hiroshi unexpectedly became detached from his team. Drawn by an intriguing scent, he found himself in a section of the extension that has since been dubbed the Culinary Conclave. My god, my stomach. Unlike any other part of the extension, this kitchen exuded a warm, familiar scent. Literally, I hear food and my stomach's like, food. Food. Oh my god, Lilith, don't tell me about your Cheez-Its. That sounds so tasty. I'm gonna get Ritz crackers. It's gonna be so good. Unlike any other part of the extension, this kitchen exuded a warm, familiar scent. Entranced, Hiroshi felt an inexplicable connection to the place and the mysterious aroma it radiated. After leaving the Thompson Extension, Hiroshi was plagued by a relentless, gnawing hunger. Yet every smell and taste of ordinary food became revolting, causing intense nausea. He became gaunt, his energy levels dwindling. Sleep provided no solace, as he was tormented by vivid dreams of the Culinary Conclave, that distinct aroma being the centerpiece of his nocturnal torment. He was trapped in a cruel paradox, starving yet unable to stomach the very thing he needed most. The only reprieve, he believed, lay in the genesis of that tantalizing aroma from the Culinary Conclave. Hiroshi became fixated on reproducing the peculiar scent he encountered. His meals grew increasingly experimental, combining eclectic ingredients in hopes of mimicking the aroma that had so profoundly affected him. A concerned relative, after several unanswered calls, entered Dr. Nakamura's apartment to a bone-chilling scene. Hiroshi sat, horribly mutilated at his kitchen table. His face bore a content smile that starkly contrasted the ghastly scene of his body. Before him, a stained bowl sat empty, and the residue in a nearby saucepan told a macabre tale. Investigations unveiled the nightmarish truth. Hiroshi had surgically removed parts of his own anatomy, including reproductive organs, a segment of his lung, and a slice of his liver. These very pieces were found as the core ingredients in the stew he had so meticulously prepared. Hours after this discovery, as his life ebbed away, those present noticed Hiroshi's serene countenance, his demise punctuated by a deeply satisfied burp. Hiroshi's actions were diagnosed as a severe progression of sirenic craving syndrome. The condition, still little understood, presents symptoms of an extreme obsession with recreating the olfactory and gustatory experiences triggered in the extension. I love the comments that do come up like, I don't understand what's being said here. Like, none of these words make any sense. Current hypotheses suggest that the culinary conclave may exude biochemical agents that bind the brain's neural receptors, while others speculate about psychological triggers. Dr. Nakamura's tragic end serves as a poignant reminder. Is that how you say that word? Poignant? Reminder of the extension's unknown facets and the urgent need for more research. Oh, poor Dr. Hitoshi. Wow. Well, that's concerning. King. I don't know. He's still pretty cute to me. He could still call me, but I think he died a couple of years ago. Thompson Extension is so weird. If you're just joining the live stream, we're looking into the Thompson Extension, which is an analog horror series over on TikTok. But it's pretty convoluted so far. It's pretty detailed too. My God. Jesus. I just smoked. What? I just choked on air. I start coughing and I'm immediately like, oh, I smoked. It's muscle memory, baby. I'm gonna take a quick break and go grab a little snacky snack and let the dogs out and stuff. I think I'm also gonna feed the dogs really fast. So I might be gone for a couple of minutes. I don't think we're gonna go too terribly late tonight. I definitely want to read a couple more before we leave. But if you want to catch the rest of the VOD in the morning and dip out now, that's totally understandable. If you want to hang and see us finish out, that'll be fun too. I don't think I'll probably only be live like another like 30-40 minutes. I'm going to turn off this music, turn on your tavern music, you little babies. Star, I don't really think there's like a summary, honey. You're probably just gonna have to go back and watch it. Like, this is not one where you could just get a quick summary of what we've been looking into. Gonna double check I didn't miss any super chats or anything. No, I'm good. Okay, cool. All right, cutie patooties. I will leave you all with your iPad baby music, and I will be back. Be good. You all better be good. Thank you. I'm so oh, I didn't fix my light. Oh my god, that's gonna drive me nuts. Hold on. I have to fix the light. It always gets pushed back when I let the dogs go outside. Come here, Matthew. I didn't realize you were in here, my son. Are you going to lay on the bed? Or on the couch? Whatever it is. Jesus. I feel like people who watch VODs and don't read chat or anything are probably like, damn, this bitch takes long breaks. It always starts off like it's gonna be like 5 minutes, and then it turns from feeding the dogs to feeding the dogs, letting them out, refilling their water bowl, cleaning up a mess someone made. I wolfed down some peanut butter crackers so my stomach would stop growling. Did you know you're so handsome, sir? Oh my goodness. Look at him, he's so cute. Void on the sofa. She appears, she disappears. Rebel, you can never predict. I'm so sorry, Josephine. I'm so sorry. After everything you've done for me. The Void. The Void has escaped the Thompson Extension. You found your way out. Good job. Yeah, Monica, let's go to the Thompson Extension, baby. If you guys are real bad, I'll eliminate you to the Thompson Extension. That's what it is. If you're not nice to the mods, you get sent to the Thompson Extension. And not the fun parts either. Oh yeah, I never did turn down the music. I was like, I should do that, and then I didn't do it. Alright. He is just so handsome. Very handsome man. Very, very handsome man. I like Lucy proposing to Loey at the Thompson Extension. Just tripped and fell onto one knee. Oops. Look, I have a cute cat. Look at him. He's so handsome. Is he gonna lay down? That would be crazy. It would be crazy if he lay down. Oh, never mind. Yep, too crazy. Too crazy. Whoa. How's it going? This is what got you kicked out in the first place, remember? Remember? Do you know what the Thompson Extension is? Did you know that I grew you inside of my belly for 9 months? I grew you inside of me for 9 months, and then I gave birth to you. And then I bottle fed you, and I hand raised you, and I cleaned your butt every single day. I cleaned your butt every single day. For 6 months, I cleaned your butt. I did. I did that. Would you do that for me? I don't think so. I don't think you would. His name's Haku. You're gonna have to get down. You wanna come sit on my lap? I'm keening. Haku's so handsome, he's got people keening. Kohaku, my beloved. He likes to show it off on camera. Why are you showing off your butt? He is very friend-shaped. He's a very friendly man. I don't like how close you are to the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna just pick you up. Pick you up. You ready to go out? Or do you want to stay here? What do you want? If this isn't my child, then why? Can you guys hear him purring? Can you hear his little purrs? Oh my goodness. That's very handsome. That's very handsome. You got very handsome man energy. This isn't my child, then how am I holding him with one arm? How am I a working mother? A single mom who works 2 jobs. Yeah, it's a family show. Oh, the other kids are pissed. He's so handsome. I can't get over it. I'm still keening. Man, me too, babe. Me too. I'm keening for Hidoshi too. Big keening energy. All right, let's get back to it. Tatiana, you're still here. Hi! Thanks so much for 5 gifties. You little angel, stop it! Knock it off! You stop it. Hold on, I gotta... Do you see why they get kept out of here? That is why, because they destroy this chair at every... And they're not big, like, furniture destroyers, but they've done this with every piece of, like, leather type of furniture I've ever had. They did it with my old couch, but I got, like, protectors and stuff on it. This is just, like, a weird shape. You can't put a cover on this. Can you please leave? I have to throw Kohaku out of here. Hold on. Come on, Kohaku River. Come on, let's go. Oh, my goodness. Come on. Come on. Come on. You are such a stinker. Annie, no. Carson, no. No. Come on. Come on, Ann. Out. Out. All right, well, Carson's back in. I guess that's fine. Oh! You're going crazy, hun. You've lost your mind. Wow. The Thompson Extension. Yeah, they all want to join the party. I had to kick everyone out. What are you doing? That was really loud. Okay. Everyone's getting gifted tonight. We have a whopping 213 new members tonight, which is insane. They just want to keen with chat. They just want to keen. It's my favorite Pokemon. I think Raichu is my favorite. I guess, like, mainstream Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is Mightyena, but he's not really ever in any games or, like, any promotional... Like, you can't, like, find, like, a Mightyena plush or, like, a Mightyena sticker. So people are like, who's your favorite Pokemon? I usually say Raichu. But I think it's Mightyena, Raichu, Entei is my favorite legendary. I love Mimikyu as well. Mimikyu and Haunter. Yeah. He looks like such a sweet little guy. He's wanted in 5 states for tax evasion. He looks like a nice man. He's a criminal. A thief. Alright, I'm putting back on the scary music. Alright. And I love Ninetales. I think Ninetales is my favorite childhood Pokemon. I loved Ninetales growing up. Why are we talking about Pokemon now? Somebody asked me my favorite Pokemon, Colin. Ooh. Yeah, Umbreon. Mimikyu is so baby. I mean, the Thompsons are wanted for tax evasion too, man. Alright. R.I.P. Dr. Hitoshi. Love you big. Love you big. Your favorite is Poochyena? Mars, you get it! I love Mightyena. He's my favorite. But he's in, like, no games. He's not, like, a Pokemon that ever gets added back into stuff. I literally bought the Diamond and Pearl remix because I was like, I want Mightyena bad in a game. I haven't played with him in a game in so many years. And, couldn't figure out the underground system. And yeah. How big is that Mimikyu? He's a big boy. He's pretty large. I got him from the Pokemon Center. All right. Doctors Lila and Daniel Matheson, 1990. 1 year prior to Daniel's puerile regression syndrome diagnosis. Daniel and Lila were part of an expert surveying team that ventured into the Thompson Extension. Upon their exploration, they chanced upon a section that would later be termed the Helical Descent System, or HDS, positioned close to the playroom. The initial presumption was that it was a system of slides built for the Thompson children. The vast network of slides twist and twirl around. I need you guys to stop being down bad for everyone. I need you guys. I get it. Okay, Dr. Hitoshi was a looker. And it's terrible that the Thompson Extension took us away before we could thirst over him, but come on. The doctors were, let me go look at him again. All right, fine. I'll let it slide. Never mind. Disregard. The vast network of slides twist and twirl around, seemingly descending deep into the bowels of the extension. Given their length, experts now theorize that the slides served as a transportation mechanism, or held another significant purpose. Slides, backrooms, big energy here. Daniel and Lila decided to explore the HDS. Equipped with advanced segmented ropes made of ultralight, super strong composite material, they measured the depth. Though the total length was a staggering 5 TDK, they assumed Daniel wouldn't use it all. Daniel, attached to the rope, began his descent. You guys are losing your minds. The deeper he ventured, the more the rope unraveled. To the team's astonishment, the entire 5 TDK of rope was used up. A frantic effort began to retrieve Daniel. Excuse me. Good night, Tatiana. Love you so much. Go charge your phone. I should be doing that too, but I unplugged it to go outside. Love you. Good night. Thanks for all the love tonight. You can go back and watch this stream from the beginning if you want like a full story Queen it's impossible, I think, to summarize, but it's very weird. It's very, very, very weird. I guess it's like very backroomsy. A couple is evading tax arrest and disappears, and the government finds out their house is like really weird and has like the back rooms and stuff, and I don't know. The Thompson Extension is what the extension is called, and these people, there's just like really weird stuff going, but there's like not like a lore I think that can be summarized here, because the lore is crazy. When hauled up, Daniel was physically unharmed but psychologically altered. He couldn't articulate what he saw in the pitch black depths, but a haunting sense of nearing something was evident in his distraught eyes. Days after leaving the Thompson Extension, Daniel started showing signs of cognitive regression. His action, speech, and behavior became increasingly infantile. Daniel was eventually diagnosed with puerile regression syndrome, a rare condition characterized by a return to childlike behavior, emotional instability, and cognitive impairment. Lila, despite not venturing into the HDS, began showing signs of shared psychosis, folie à deux. She became increasingly protective and nurturing of Daniel, treating him not as a husband, but as a child. 9 months after visiting the extension, Lila was rushed to the hospital, her excruciating pain mistaken for childbirth. But what emerged from Lila's body defied belief and shocked the medical team. Lila had delivered a lifeless adult body, shrunken and mummified, recognizable as Daniel. An investigation revealed the ghastly procedure Lila undertook. Daniel had been meticulously bound, drained fluids, and slowly dried in a low-heat kiln, shrinking his body. Lila had then surgically inserted the preserved corpse into her womb, stitching it back up. The entire process was executed with chilling precision. Daniel had felt like a child trapped in an adult's body, and in a twisted, harrowing way, that's precisely how he met his end, trapped inside his wife's body. That is insane. That is insane. That is the most insane. Those are the craziest words that have ever left my mouth. This is the most insane. What? What? Oh my god, Yulia, hi, but I'm so sorry you're coming into this. Oh, I think it's a music thing here. That's cool. Mercer's Monolith. Performance by Frederick Mercer. Oh wait, is this an actual video? Because it's loading. I don't think it's a slideshow. I think it's an actual video. Okay, well, whenever it comes, we'll... Okay. Whoa, my god. Jesus. Right. Is that what keening sounds like? Freddy was captivated not by the Extension's rooms, but by the... Sorry. I didn't realize I was still gonna read. I wasn't ready for it. Freddy was captivated not by the Extension's rooms, but by the ethereal keens echoing from the depths of the Thompson trenches. Inside the trenches, Freddy discerned a melody, a hidden magnum opus, intertwined with the keening sounds, evoking an indescribable emotion. Upon his return, Freddy became consumed with the melody, dedicating every waking moment to his piano, trying to reproduce and perfect the magnum opus he believed lay within the trenches. This is pretty music. Today, experts postulate Freddy's ailment as melodic repetition syndrome, a rare neurological condition where individuals become fixated on auditory patterns. It's characterized by an overwhelming compulsion to replicate or complete the pattern. This is so scary! Freddy's divine quest lured many, resulting in the formation of the Harmonics. This devoted collective saw Freddy... This is so scary! I hate it! What in the hell is this? I hate replaying it, but I can't read this fast. But the melody's pinnacle always eluded Freddy, his growing conviction. The limitation lay not within him, but within the instrument itself. Determined, Freddy embarked on a gruesome fusion of flesh and instrument. His tendons, once nimble on keys, now serve as living strings, causing a cacophony of agony with every chord. Mercer's Monolith, as the piano is now known, has become a shrine for the harmonics. Here, Freddy's life is intertwined with every note, his body's sinews stretched taut over the piano's frame, resonating with each touch, and bringing him closer to completing the Elysian echo. The harmonics ever faithful believe the final note is imminent. They await a transformative event, an awakening catalyzed by the monolith's magnum opus. Throughout this presentation, you've been listening to a recording of Freddy's ongoing recital from Mercer's Monolith. As it plays, consider how close is he to completing the Elysian echo. Okay. I got nothing for that one, y'all. Bikining is a lot. Okay. This was just a little thank you from the poster. Oh, he completed his first novella around it. Cool. The Thompson Extension. Lucy and Lulu Van Horn have been the enigmatic proprietors of the Lost Epoch, the oldest antique store in Oregon. Origin? I keep calling it Oregon, but it's Origin. Oregon. The oldest antique store in Oregon since the late 50s. Lucy, with a chilling grin, and he like ran to the door. I thought somebody was here. Lucy, with a chilling grin, enjoys inserting cryptic notes into the pages of old books sold at the shop. These notes are often found by the new owners and range from unnerving limericks to vague threats. One customer even reported finding a note that chillingly read, "I see you." Lulu takes it a step further by inserting deeply disturbing items into furniture or ornaments. Patrons have discovered compartments filled with unsettling keepsakes, soiled clothing, human nail clippings, and on one occasion, what appeared to be several wisdom teeth. When confronted, Lulu dismisses these horrifying finds with unnerving calm, insisting those treasures must have been put into pieces before they came to their possession. Most disturbingly, when the Lost Epoch is closed for the night, an eerie symphony pervades the air surrounding the shop. Repetitive records produced by the harmonics, each a near complete rendition of Echoes from the Abyss from Mercer's Monolith. Spilling tea. I'll do myself. Covered in tea. The Thompson Extension is kind of starting to freak me out a little bit. I think that last video really did it for me. I'm like a little unnerved. Like a little bit unsettled. The sisters insist with an unsettling intensity that this music contains messages from their long-lost brother, communicating from the other side. Yet the erratic darting of their eyes and the palpable tremor in their voices when making these claims have led many to conclude that whatever is transpiring extends far beyond mere messages from the afterlife. Nestled incongruously between modern establishments on Main Street, the Lost Epoch stands as a sanctuary from the present. Inside, visitors encounter walls filled with a diverse array of artifacts, from Victorian-era brooches to gramophones from the Roaring '20s, creating a tactile journey through history. The shop, much like its owners, serves as a labyrinth space of nostalgia, mystery, and questions begging to be answered. During the Thompson, sorry, I am actually getting freaked out because I keep thinking I see a cat down here, but there's no one in, I keep thinking I see Haku, but it's just Carson. Okay. During the Thompson family's tax investigation in the mid-'80s, authorities confiscated several exotic items from the Lost Epoch, suspecting them to be the offloaded assets of the Thompsons. These were never returned. However, the Van Horn sisters managed to clandestinely retain a few items. The Shepherdess of Shadows, artist unknown, photograph taken in 1985. This painting is believed to portray an early origin when it was predominantly a frontier settlement. The focal point is an old wooden shack on an expansive plain. A woman stands in front, facing the viewer. Sorry, I was reading chat for a sec. With a dark, light-absorbing with a dark, light-absorbing void looming behind her. She's encircled by a flock of sheep. The painting's muted, somber palette intensifies its eerie aura. Over time, the dark void in the painting has rapidly expanded, consuming almost all of the entire painting. Upon advanced microscopic study, the encroaching darkness on the painting is identified to be... I'm eating a piece of hair. I'm pretty sure I just ate a dog hair off of my mic. Ugh. Upon advanced microscopic study, the encroaching darkness on the painting is identified to be colonies of an unprecedented bacteria, formerly designated necrofloral exudativus. This unique bacterium is generally associated with the late stages of biological decay and appears to be slowly converting the pigments of the painting into its biomass. Intriguingly, the bacteria's exudative properties draw unsettling parallels to Maggie Caldwell's melanotic exudative syndrome. Both involve substances being exuded or oozed out of their respective hosts. The mysterious dark marks on the Van Horn sisters' hands could well be attributed to the exposure to these bacteria, given their tendency to handle the painting. The appearance of necrofloral exudativus within the lost epoch is extraordinary and alarming, necessitating swift health inspections. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that face. I see you. Photograph taken by a customer of the lost epoch whilst at home. Jesus. Mayor Regina Green. Origins incumbent mayor, 1985 to present. Regina Green has been the mayor of Oregon since 1985. She's a charismatic, well-spoken woman with a gift for public speaking. Beneath the polished exterior, there's an air of calculative coldness that's hard to pinpoint. A psychology graduate with a minor in sociology, she is skilled in human behavior and manipulative tactics. Praised for her ability to maintain order and keep the town's crime rate remarkably low, her governance has been unchallenged for years. However, she has been unyielding in suppressing any media coverage about the Thompson Extension. Oh, she has been unyielding. So, dismissing the Thompson Extension stuff as urban legends. Confidential documents reveal that Mayor Green has been directing funds towards an unspecified community development, although no tangible projects have been reported. Activists demanding transparency have mysteriously disappeared or recanted their demands. Okay, girl boss. Rumors circulate that Green's ascent to power was meter. Why are there so many big words? I'm just a girl, bro. Me and Mayor Green, we're both just freaking girls, dude. Meteorologically swift, occurring suspiciously soon after the tragic demise of her predecessor, Mayor Croft. While no definitive evidence supports these claims, her rapid elevation has raised eyebrows and fueled skepticism among a wary few. Jonathan Croft served as the mayor of Oregon from 1979 to 1985, and he's kind of creeping me out. I don't like it. Croft's public image was one of competence and charisma, but why did I say it like that? But beneath the surface, he was a man plagued by corruption. He was involved in a string of dubious public deals and faced allegations of personal misconduct, though none have definitively been proven. When his tenure ended abruptly in 1985, it was amidst an air of scandal and unspoken misdeeds. After law enforcement officials unearthed the enigmatic Thompson Extension, After law enforcement officials unearthed the enigmatic Thompson Extension, Croft, persuaded by his then principal advisor Regina Green, orchestrated an elaborate and high-profile press event. Accompanied by a hand-picked cadre of journalists, he ventured into the labyrinth depths of the extension, well beyond zones since designated as unsafe. Croft and the press returned several hours later with visages twisted in visages. Is that how you say that word? With visages. Yeah, because the game is Visage. I don't know. They looked disbelieved disbelieved, yeah. They were in shock, unharmed but irrevocably disturbed. Croft turned into a hermit almost overnight, shunning public appearances. On the rare occasion he was seen, his physical appearance was grotesque. A disturbing bulge now dominated his back. His body bent unnaturally under the weight of this mass, and observers swore they heard him whispering not to himself, but to the twisted form on his back. Diary entries recovered later contained terrifying revelations. Croft believed that the malevolent mass was a corporal manifestation of his own corruption, a grotesque outgrowth that verbalized his guilt and whispered reminders of his illicit actions. It was as if the very embodiment of his moral failures had taken on a life of its own. Driven to a frenzied despair, Croft sought to surgically excise this physical monstrosity. Conducted in utter secrecy, the surgery was a harrowing ordeal that unveiled further horror. Surgeons uncovered not a benign cyst or tumor, but a parasitic twin, a half-formed entity with a primitive face and shriveled limbs. Shockingly, Croft had been living with his parasitic twin since birth, utterly oblivious to its dormant existence within him. It was only after the excursion into the ominous depths of the Thompson Extension that the twin underwent an accelerated growth. Croft passed away shortly after the surgery. His family already traumatized by his sudden reclusiveness, were now shattered by his inexplicable demise. Green seized upon the opportunity, declaring a state of emergency due to public safety concerns and sealing off all related records and areas, effectively erasing Croft's dark ending from public scrutiny. With the void left by Croft's morbid exit, Regina Green's rise to power was smooth and uncontested. Those within the police force who pushed for further investigation found themselves swiftly and inexplicably sidelined. Years later, a piece of video footage from the original press event emerged. It captured a moment where a deeply disturbed Croft looked back at the camera. His eyes met Green's, a cocktail of terror and resignation clouding his gaze. The mysteries surrounding the Thompson Extension remain. Croft is interred in Origin Cemetery, but the location of the deceased parasitic twin is conspicuously unknown. Questions continue to haunt the town of Origin, a labyrinth of secrets where answers may only be found in the pitch-black corridors of the Thompson Extension. Oh my god. Unverified photographic evidence. The entity named Mara. A photograph has recently surfaced, casting an even darker shadow over the already haunting story of Mayor Croft and the Thompson Extension. The image shows what has been referred to as Mara, the parasitic twin. See, this is why I'm so into these, because yes, it's like a nightmare to read through all of the big words in the previous post, but then you get to the reveal and it's freaking terrifying every single time. I do think we're probably only going to do one or two more. I'm starting to get a headache just because I've been on a screen all day. I've had one since earlier, but it's getting kind of tough. So we'll see how I feel after this one. And if we want to do one more, we can. But if not, we'll go ahead and call it there. All right. Martha and Roger Ingram. Martha dump truck in the flesh. Sorry. That's the way I said it reminded me of that. Sometimes the thoughts are just a little too much for my brain. Martha and Roger Ingram, the venerable proprietors of the T-Top Cafe, have lived in the enigmatic town of Origin for decades. Martha, famous for her scrumptious pies, is the heart of the kitchen. Roger, on the other hand, manages the business and customer service aspects. When asked about the name of their cafe, they explained that T-Top was the nickname of Martha's golfer grandfather. For them, it serves as a sentimental touchstone, a tribute to a man who believed every journey, be it a golf ball soaring through the air or a life lived fully, has a significant starting point. Neither Martha nor Roger claim to understand why their cafe has suddenly turned into a creative hub, attributing the phenomena to the unique atmospheres and good vibes of the T-Top. Yet, there are indicators that the cafe's influence runs much deeper. Situated... Chat, stop saying you're gonna smash everybody. Jesus. I mean, they're a good-looking couple. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Situated cozily in the core of Origin, the T-Top Cafe has developed a reputation for more than just its sumptuous pies and aromatic coffee. Over recent years, it's metamorphosed into a hub of artistic and literary expression within the community, attracting a diversity of patrons from inspiring writers to established artists. The cafe tables covered not merely with mouth-watering dishes, but also cluttered with sketchbooks and journals, reveal an uncanny consistency. The prevalent subject matter across all forms of art and writing is a sprawling labyrinth of rooms, strikingly resembling those of the much-discussed Thompson Extension. The creative output from the T-Top Cafe patrons has been notably focused on conceptualizing ways for the depicted rooms to bypass or transcend the mysterious voids that appear in their artworks. The designs suggest mechanisms, portals, or metaphysical constructs designed to overcome those voids, a recurring motif across multiple forms of artistic expression. Genesis of the creative surge? Upon closer inspection, samples from various dishes served at the cafe reveal the presence of O17X, an unclassified chemical compound known to accelerate the release of DMT from the pineal gland. While the Ingrams deny any knowledge of the substance, its integration into the cafe's creativity-inducing offerings seems far from accidental. Energy anomalies. Local electrical experts have noticed peculiar energy fluctuations emanating from the area around T-Top Cafe, particularly during the midnight to early morning window. These oscillations don't align with any predictable patterns of energy usage, and their origin remains unknown. The striking uniformity and the artistic themes, the energy anomalies, and the mysterious O17X compound all seem to connect back to the Thompson Extension. Is the cafe merely capitalizing on a local urban legend, or is the collective imagination of its patrons fueling something much more significant? Conclusion. T-Top Cafe has transformed from a charming local eatery into a crucible for a very specific and possibly consequential form of imaginative endeavor. A patron sketch and write, seemingly driven by an unseen force. As patrons sketch and write, seemingly driven by an unseen force, one cannot help but ponder whether their collective creativity is unlocking or potentially unleashing something far more enigmatic and possibly perilous. During the inspection of T-Top Cafe, a particularly haunting sketch was discovered. Tucked away in a tattered sketchbook left on the table, the sketch depicted a distorted equine figure, reminiscent of a mare, surrounded by the eerily familiar architectural elements found in the Thompson Extension. Accompanying the drawing was a cryptic poem that speaks of the skewed mare and her seemingly metaphysical journey. The artwork and the poem, while deeply evocative, have added a new layer of complexity to the case. They encapsulate the collective imagination that seems to emanate from the cafe. Excuse me. Lending a tangibility to the otherwise intangible focus on bypassing the void seen in other various works. Oh, there she is. In shadows deep the mare does tread, its skewed form both fear and dread, mind encased in equine guise, yearning skies yet earth defies, bound to void yet dreams to soar, yearns to be what once it wore, meld with self, release the chain, astral dance no longer reign. Eyes aflame with memory's haze, yearning for those bygone days, drawn to what it once did know, to merge and let the old self grow. Rooms expand but yet confine, through your thoughts, escape shall find. Okay. We're learning about the horse. We're learning about the horse. Let's go. All right, one more. One more. The mysterious disappearance of Dr. Samuel Comart and the origin dental epidemic. Dr. Samuel Comart, a respected member of the Origin community, had operated his dental practice for 15 years, gaining the trust and confidence of countless residents. That was my phone going off. Dr. Comart recently vanished under highly suspicious circumstances. An exhaustive search led authorities to his dental practice, which unveiled perplexing irregularities demanding immediate public health intervention and criminal investigation. A refrigerator in Dr. Comart's office revealed an alarming find: vials containing parasitic larvae, some encased with artificial teeth. These larvae have been classified as a new species, tentatively named, not going to say that, resembling the lancet liver flukes. Oh god. Patient records. Data shows an anomalous, oh my god. One of the dogs just shook their head really hard right next to the door and it scared the crap out of me. I want to get these teeth off my screen. Data shows an anomalous spike in dental filling procedures over the past 6 months, implicating potentially hundreds of unknowing patients. They put parasites in their teeth? Dr. Comart's encrypted digital journey, decrypted post-discovery, divulged unsettling details. It outlines implantation procedures for inserting whatever the little worms are into patients via artificial teeth and fillings. The journal emphasized the ease of access to the bloodstream via the mouth cavity and noted the jawbones rich vascularization, ideal for systemic distribution of parasitic larvae. Hypothesized that the parasite could compromise the host's neural circuits, particularly through the something nerve, potentially affecting cognition and behavior. Through a network of tendrils, the parasite manipulates the host's vocal cords to produce a jarring, otherworldly sound referred to as keening. It's all coming together, people. It's all coming together now. The parasites secrete enzymes and neurotransmitters that induce muscular skeletal malleability, the biochemistry of which is not yet understood. Okay. Dr. Comart was found in a decrepit motel room, one among several properties recently acquired by Mayor Green's development company. Modified dental equipment served as part of a chilling mechanism that had twisted his body into a nightmarish contortion. A constant surreal keening reverberated from him. Oh, wow. Glad that's censored. First responders. It's okay, Ma. I'm done in a sec, baby. First responders Sorry. Annie, leave her alone. Maka, honey, are you okay? Macaroni Robertoni. Are we good? Okay. I think the girlies are fighting over a toy. First responders labored to free Dr. Comart from his grotesque tableau, his pliable body resembling a wrung-out dishcloth. They reported lingering auditory hallucinations induced by the haunting keening. Despite the parasite-induced pliability, the complex networks of ruptured organs and contorted blood vessels thwarted surgical attempts to untangle him. Was that all the music? Is it over? Oh, it is over. Dr. Comart succumbed midway through the operation. His body was an abominable tapestry of human anatomy altered beyond understanding. His spinal column harbored a queen's worm of the worm, the little parasite, interlinked with his nervous systems. Eggs identical to those found in his practice were discovered within his salivatory glands. The parasite's secretions were identified as the cause for the human tissue's enhanced tensile strength and pliability. Oh, well, the Thompson Extension is a possible point of infection. Foreign substances in his bloodstream suggest the possibility of deliberate inoculation. The demise of Dr. Kamar leaves behind a maelstrom of questions and an imminent public health crisis. Additional note, Mayor Green's acquisition of abandoned properties, coupled with these findings, necessitates further scrutiny to unravel the potential interconnectedness of these alarming developments. Dr. Samuel Kamar, the living knot. And then that's the mayor right there. Ew! The Thompson Extension is crazy. I really enjoyed this look into it, but I like... Jesus, it's a lot of reading big words for me. All right, let me take note of where we left off here. What video were we on in this? Jesus. We made it through... Oh my God, I just lost my place. We made it through 24 TikToks out of 91. 90, huh? Anyway, that was the Thompson Extension. I don't know if you guys really end up enjoying this, then we'll do a part 2. But God, my brain, I'm so tired. I've never thought so hard in my life. $91. I don't know. I'll see what y'all have to say after the VOD is up. You know, that was insane. I think it's a really cool story. I think it's a really, really, really cool story. I don't know, like, would I want to go through and find the most important ones to show you guys? Would we want to go through everything? Also, this poster has tons of other cool, like, horror stuff on their page, so that's fun. Jesus Christ. The Thompson family, the original Thompson Extension TikTok has almost 20 million views. That's insane. Okay, a lot of people saying part 2. Oh my God, I know we should finish the Greylock tapes. I haven't felt up to it lately. The Greylock tapes, they're so like gross, but I do love them. Y'all, this headache is about to take me out. I think gold silverware was one of the most fun things I did when I moved into this house. We're about to hear some Keenan in the night, y'all. Keening so hard for part 2. Well, I hope you guys had fun tonight. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for the stream. Obviously posted a bunch of fun content today, so make sure to check all of that out. We have a new YouTube video up today. Also some stuff on like Instagram and TikTok. I will see you guys later this week. I'm gonna try to get the Dear David video up this week, and if not, it might just be another like TikTok video or I don't know, something else. Keening for you, Pookie. Love you, Spooks. Oh hell no, it's not gold silverware. It's not like real, it's just gold. It's like I saw really expensive gold silverware at Anthropology, and so I got the very cheap version on Amazon. You could definitely tell it's not real because of, you can see where this knife actually accidentally slipped into the garbage disposal and went spinning around for a sec there before I got it. So no, not real. No, God, no. I don't make that kind of money. Goldware, though. I should call it goldware. Oh my God, this headache. I'm gonna go smoke it away, I think. Oh my God, owie. It just started getting so bad, too. Probably because all I've drank for the past 2 hours is pepper time. Is it gonna be a full? Okay, we're at 16 seconds. 16 seconds. Okay. Twin Paranormal, I won't forget Chrissy.